Welcome back to the traditional finish to the apparatus finals, the men's horizontal bar, and the crowd now in Berlin absolutely cooking on gas. Really looking forward to this one. They've got Philipp GER and Marcel GER to go, but a couple of athletes in there that could spoil the party, not least of all Epke Zonderland, who John looks in phenomenal form if the parallel bars routine is to go anything by.
Yes, absolute brilliant performance for me on parallel bars, but this I think is the apparatus that he wants a gold on. He was silver medalist last year at the Europeans, he was silver medalist at the World Championships. This is the one that he wants, there's no doubting in my mind, and I think, hold on to your hat, we're going to have an explosive final.
This should be a belter, the first of 4 all-round finalists through to this horizontal bar final. The man that took the gold in that all-round competition somehow, against the odds, let's say. Philipp GER then to conclude his European Championships of 2011. Brilliant start.
Full twisting Kovacs, followed by another full twisting Kovacs, but this time in the tuck position. Remember, that bar is just over 1 inch in diameter. Straight Kachev. This is a good start. Peaceful music in the background. There's no peace going on in his head. Markelov, giant swing. This is a great start to the high bar final. Brilliant routine, and his dismount.
Oh, just that tiny step back. But the fans here in Berlin do not care a jot. There was element of a celebration about the all-round gold medal in that. This was about exhibition stuff from Philipp GER. No pressure on him, he's already got his medal and he's come out and performed. And if that sets the tone for the rest of this final, then hold on to your seats.
Well, that will certainly put the pressure on the rest of the guys, though of course they can't affect his score, his performance. He's done his job, they have to do their job in their turn. But dynamic start with Kovacs all over the place, full twisting, straight, tucked, Kachevs, Voronins or Markelovs. They're the first one, so difficult. You're doing a double somersault with a full twist. You can't see the bar until very late on, and then catch. And the dismount was fantastic. Double twisting, double straight, just an all-round, high quality. Here's the dismount, double twist, step backwards, but he's saying, okay, that's got to be better than the bronze medal that I got last year.
A fine mark to set. Marcel GER, his teammate, who fell, remembering the all-round from this apparatus, clapping along. 15.350. There's our starting mark, and it is a fine starting mark for Philipp GER. But he knows that that is certainly, or can certainly be overhauled by some of the quality that is to follow.
Well, it was lower than his qualifying mark 3 days ago.
Croatia's Mario MOZNIK then. Next up onto the bar. Saw quite a lot of Philipp GER in the all-round final. Managing to get up to the high bar under his own steam, and away we go. This will be a slightly different look to this routine than the one we've just seen.
Well, it started more quietly, but nonetheless, straddle Kachev, the twaddle. Kachev straight. And again, with complete half turn that on that occasion, from straight. Invert giants. So there are different ways in which the gymnasts can get their difficulty together. And on this occasion, simple dismount, but extremely well performed, amassing his difficulty in the main by non-dynamic release and recatches.
Great variety already in this high bar final. Is Philipp GER, who looks almost inconsolable at the moment at the mark that he's managed to achieve. Very different look to that next routine. There was still plenty of release and catch, but very different style.
Yes, the Kachev after Alexander Kachev, the Soviet gymnast from the mid-70s. Isn't as dynamic a release and recatch as the Kovacs, with full turn, tuck, pike, the variety of shapes and turns that they put into it, but nonetheless fulfills a requirement. And this dismount, minimal in its difficulty, but perfect in its accuracy.
Lovely stuff, and a good celebration from a gymnast that knows that he did that just about as well as he can. Very nice performance from Marijo MOZNIK. Little wait for the marks. And a nod of appreciation. 15.125 from MOZNIK. Not good enough to beat Philipp GER, hence the reaction of this German crowd. But good enough for silver medal position at the moment.
But 6/10 down on difficulty compared to Philipp GER.
Fabian Gonzalez then of Spain. Third of our 8 finalists. What has Fabian got for us?
No, he's got a Kovacs, I can see it coming. Oh! Fingertip catch. And again, the more simple Kovacs, the original Kovacs, just tucked. Oh, he'll be paying his manicurist good money.
Oh my goodness me.
That was not planned.
Well, it was on the cards after that very, very fortunate catch first time around.
Now he has 30 seconds to restart his routine on the assumption that he's off the ground and not injured. And there you can see his hand slip from the bar as he tried to catch in L grip, where it appears you're swinging on the back of your hand. So, back into the calmness. And again, Kachev. To catch in cross hand. Straddle Kachev with half turn. Should be approaching the dismount.
Well, no issues for the judges there, and real disappointment for Fabian Gonzalez. It was a phenomenal start. How on earth he hung on to that first catch, I will never know. But I'm afraid in the end it caught up with him, and it looked very messy indeed. So the fall, automatic deductions there, little step forward on that landing as well, didn't help the cause, but fair play to him.
Now here we go, where he appears there. Looks as though, and this will have tickled his ribs. A little bit lower down than his ribs.
He got straight back on, John, finished it off.
Now I was hoping we'd see that tuck full twisting Kovacs. So we could see how close he was to coming off the bar on that occasion.
Well, Philipp GER trying to keep himself busy, tidying the kit bag, keeping his head down because he doesn't want to look at the marks that are to come, but this won't trouble him at all. 13.225 and a big smile from Fabian. It was entertaining. Germany's next challenge for a medal, Marcel Neumann. We know this routine is fantastic, but there will be a few nerves jangling after his all-round performance.
Crashed out, didn't he, in his...
on the seat of his pants, I'm afraid. Missed a catch, down he went. And a look of trepidation, I would say, there from Nguyen, but he's a genuine medal contender if he can get this right.
Controlling the adrenaline. Here we go. Watch out for the explosions from the beginning. Good calm start. High burn in. Oh dear. Here we go. Yep. Now.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's such a difficult combination. Oh, but he's all over.
One gold medal in the bank already from the apparatus finals for NGUYEN. Will it be another? That was terrific stuff. Some areas for the judges to work with, definitely, John, though.
Yes, I think the middle part of the routine there, he lost control on the turns. They were wayward, to say the least. No, I can't see that meddling. You know, I just have this passion about good quality performances taking medals, and I know there has to be difficulty in there to justify that difference between good quality simple work and high difficulty but scrappy work. But this was very good. Full twisting Kovacs. But that there, he was almost sideways. So I'm sure it will be high difficulty credited, but I feel the execution marks should not warrant a medal. The spectators, I'm sure, will disagree with me out there in Berlin.
15-3-0-0. Good enough to move into that top three. Silver medal position at the moment behind his compatriot Philipp Boy. Philipp Boy sees off another big name. Still not happy, and I suspect he won't be happy until it is confirmed as gold, but he's got a long wait. Next up then, young Sam Oldham of Great Britain. Big moment for him.
Now this is Sam's first year in senior level. So close to the junior Olympic title in Singapore last year. Where on this apparatus he won gold, but fell in the all-around. Oh, sorry, fell in the individual all-around apparatus on high bar. Beautifully high catcher. This is very precise work. Legs stuck together as if he were one, except for there where it's intended. Yukio Endo move called, and the dismount. Double twisting double.
Oh, goodness me. Absolutely no sign of nerves. And that is definitely a name for the future. Sam Oldham turning in a beautiful performance and immediately congratulated by coach and fellow competitors. And he looks pretty drained after that one.
Now, he won't have exactly been sitting around during this championships, but high bar is speciality. To get into the final, he's done that. Straddle Kachev to catch a crosshand into forward giant. I think the impressive thing here is his line, his accuracy. There, squatting his feet out through with full turn. Into Markelov, foreign in straight. Beautiful combination. And the dismount was just to die for. No wonder he let out that exclamation.
Oh, yes.
Perfecto.
Not a single step. Even the mascot's happy. How about that? Now, what do the judges say? And they say good enough for third at the moment. 15-1-7-5. But remember, we've still got KULESZA, KUKSENKOV, and of course one of the favourites, Zonderland, to come. So he's going to have to do well to hang on to that, but definitely top 5 a possibility.
Well, he's 0.8 down on the difficulty, but just a young lad, great potential for the future.
KULESZA has performed brilliantly for Poland. He's been the spearhead of their male performances over the last 3 days.
Super high straight catcher. Good straddle with half turn. And many of you remember Athens, where the release and combined release and recatches from Nemov, and how the spectators booed so highly.
Oh, that is unlucky. Well, John, we loved his P-bar routine, and the high bar routine was pretty good as well. Just unfortunate with that stumble.
Yeah, I have to admit, it didn't really spark me, that high bar routine, from the beginning, but just going back to my point on Nemov, there are 2 ways in which you can get your difficulty. By amassing release, consecutive release and recatches, or turns, and the spectators like to see on high bar release and recatches. And I think the FIG made their judgment, and now there's a balance between the 2. You do have to have release and catches. You can't just do all twists and turns and curly things to amass difficulty. So Nemov made his point, and this double twisting, double back somersault, under rotated, technically not up to the level that we're looking to.
So it looks as if Sam Oldham would have seen off one of the last 3 challenges for a medal.
He qualified down in 8th place, but you know, some people say, well, he may finish last in the final, but actually it's better to look at it and say, well, I finished 8th in Europe. I'm the 8th best performer on high bar in Europe in 2011.
Finally a smile from Philipp GER, an all-round gold medalist.
But there's fire and brimstone to come yet.
Absolutely, in the shape of KUKSENKOV, followed by the man that John's talking about, Epke Zonderland. Never anything but entertaining. 14.075, then 5th place for KULESZA. That does mean that Oldham hangs on to that 3rd place, just behind BOY and NGUYEN. 2 competitors to come, our last 2 performances of this 2011 European Championships. And it is Ukraine's Mykola UKR, another man that has really flown the flag. He's done just about everything for the Ukraine team.
Nice combination, squat dislow half turn into Kachev half turn. Okay, here we go. Full twisting Kovacs. Little offline. That was good. Markelov. Not as high as we would like to see. Building up all the combinations of release, catches, in combination can amass the difficulty that so far we've seen as high as 7.2.
Sticks the landing. Long way from the bar then, but he's absolutely nailed that. Stomped it down in more ways than one. And KUKSENKOV brings to a close a really good European Championships from him. Yes, not completely happy with his performance, but overall he's put some serious work in over the last few days.
And he can be very happy with his high bar for sure, because comparing his marks from all around, from final, from qualification, he's pretty much so far level all the time at somewhere around the 15-1, and I see no reason why this performance should be very much better or worse. I think his form, for me, his leg style and the shape of his body is just something that doesn't really inspire me as being a top-class, world-class gymnast, but an exceptionally good performer.
15.175 to beat Sam Oldham into that bronze medal position. 15.300 and 15.350 respectively for Nguyen and Boy to make it Germany 1-2. KUKSENKOV is convinced the judges aren't either. 14.450 for 5th place.
Nearly 2.5 marks, 2.25 marks in technical deductions, and I think that was reflected in my opinion also.
There's our gold and silver medalists, potentially. Yes, waiting for the one man that can ruin the party. And he does have a couple of fans here. I'm not sure they're going to be able to outshout the German contingent here in this match, Schmelinghalle. But Epke Zonderland goes to the high bar. Can he go for gold?
Watch and admire. Here we go. Slight loss of form. Huge height. Oh, that's different and very big amplitude. Oh! Now, that's a Gaylord salto. That is a mistake. He should have continued into forward giants, but had to upstart handstand, so the judges will say a free swing. Oh dear, is he throwing this gold medal away?
Well, it was absolutely non-stop. He's nailed the landing. But I think if you look into the eyes there of Epke Zonderland, you know what he thinks of that performance, and you certainly now know what the German coaches and athletes think. They feel this is another gold for Philipp Boy.
Well, now I hope we get to see the Gaylord again. Mitch Gaylord, the American gymnast from Los Angeles Olympics. He performed, it's a Ginger salto, so a back somersault with half turn that goes over the top of the bar.
A lot of fluttering on the feet there that was very obvious. Again, if it's deductions that the judges are looking to make, Zonderland has given them plenty to work with.
There it is. Now, because he caught the bar with a big angle in his shoulders, he didn't have enough swing to make the giant, so that will certainly have cost him dearly, I hope. It wasn't the electric performance that I remember. It didn't have the accuracy that I recall, and I don't think it's deserving of a gold medal.
Oh my goodness me. 15.575, and after all the celebration of the German coaches and of Philipp Boy and Marcel Nguyen, Zonderland has snuck in and taken it away, and Philipp Boy cannot believe it, and he can't stop himself from showing what he thinks.
Now, the only explanation I can give, Simon, is his start value was over half a mark higher than Philipp Boy's. That half a mark may well have been gobbled up in that mistake. I don't think it's justified. I think Philipp Boy has true justification for feeling a bit peeved. Zonderland will be over moon and maybe a little embarrassed.
Yeah, he's taken the gold. Boy has silver. Nguyen nudges Oldham out for bronze.
Well, here we go. Squat dislocate with half turn. Lovely high Markel off. Struggled a little bit with the giant swing out of it.
But the fact remains that the Netherlands finish this European Championships off with a gold medal, courtesy of Epke Zonderland. And for myself and John Perry, we'll say goodbye.